Okay guys, how is everyone doing? I brought the Nikon P1000 out. Great for zooming into objects, excellent magnification. The audio is not great, but that is not what the camera is for. Just looking at the moon here. I'll just go into this a little bit because the moon at the moment is very low, and when the moon is low you're never going to pick up too much detail on the footage. The light is going to travel right through the atmosphere, and you're never going to get that detail you get if that moon is right above your head. And it's quite a hazy night, especially over there, as you can see. Just have a closer look. I'm hand holding, I'm just leaning it on a stone wall this second. Try and keep it steady as possible for you. Have a look. Very difficult, but I wanted to hand hold tonight because I'm using this for any objects up there I may want to zoom into, and if it's on a tripod, no good. It takes too long to get this camera onto objects. So not as steady, but going a bit closer. Try. Just go down slowly for you guys there. I think I can get a bit closer. I think I'm on maximum magnification now. And obviously every little movement on this magnification really does move the image quite a lot. As you can see, a lot of mist and cloud moving by. Just have a look. But when the moon is like this and right above your head, you get to see a lot of detail in that half moon, all the craters, the mountains, because of the shadow of the sun. Have a look around the edge. Have a look down the middle. I'll just go back up a second. Yeah, a lot of clouds over there, very hard to keep the camera steady. What I do, guys, is take it out a bit. Unfortunately, them clouds are moving in over there. Well, there we go. It looks very nice. Very mysterious with that mist and cloud moving over. It may well clear up as the night goes on. We'll take another look. So the moon has disappeared now behind the cloud over there. I am on the Haslingden moors in Lancashire, UK. It's a shame because that moon was really quite visible when I was walking up, but I needed to get to a point where I could get to one of these stone walls to rest this camera on, and as I did, the clouds started moving in. But we had a little look with the Nikon P1000. I am starting to bring that camera out with me every time I come out, so if the moon is out there, we'll have a look at the moon and anything else this camera can zoom into. It's not great night vision at all, so I won't be zooming into anything in the landscape with this camera at night time. I'll have to use this Unexplained, but anything up there which is bright enough, it should be able to zoom up to it and give us a clear look. So I'll just pan around. As you can see, it's not all doom and gloom. There is brighter skies, and they are heading in this direction. Just above me, the stars are starting to show a bit clearer there, an object crossing over there, and we've got a plane there 25 miles or thereabouts from Manchester Airport. Something in the background over there sounds quite annoyed. I hope it's not a bull in this field. There are bulls in the other field, but there's a stone wall between me and them. Just have a look over. In fact, I'll just have to switch this camera off a second, put it on full setting, because you can't change the exposure settings while you're recording. So So just checking out the noises, because whatever it is doesn't sound very happy. I'm just checking he's not in this field. Alright, that's the main thing. Should I have a walk over? I can't see it in this field. Should I walk over? I'll just have a look at walk over. So just walking over, investigating this noise. It has gone quiet, which isn't always a good sign. If it spotted me, it will go quiet. Just get that on a sec. I think it's a better idea to get the eye on. That's a plane up there. Just looking through the lens of this camera because it really is dark to me. Not got my head torch on. At the moment, you see centre screen. So give me a second, let's get a bit closer. So just checking out the noises, because whatever it is doesn't sound very happy. Okay guys, so yeah, I left the scout watch finished, and for me to do that I must have been worried. I'm heading back to see if I can see any prints. The problem is we've had Storm Amy since, heavy rain, strong winds, so I'm just walking down this track to get to that field. Quite a bit of damage, lots of tree limbs down, lots of trees down in the area. I'm not sure about this path yet, but I'll find out. Whatever that was in that field a couple of nights ago must have definitely worried me for me to pack up, and I got home as quick as I could. I stopped filming and instinct told me to move. Whatever it is, if it's not a big cat, it's not a big cat, but I'm sure it wasn't a horse or a cattle. I'm pretty positive of that, just by my feeling and the way it was moving, what I saw, the noises it was making. So I've not much hope for prints, because unfortunately this storm may have washed everything away. But there we go, this is the only time I can get back, and much of the UK has been affected by this storm, so hope you guys are okay, you haven't had any damage to your property, vehicles, or your gardens, anything like that. I know a few people have commented saying they have had some damage. Hope it's not too serious. No trees down here, I don't think, although there's a few seem to be quite bent over, and that's the problem. You come out, the winds have died down, you think you're safe, but trees that have been damaged by the winds, limbs may have fallen and caught up there in the canopy, could come down at any time, so you've got to be careful. Not looking too bad on this path. And regarding another part of the video, the moon footage, I'm taking that Nikon P1000 out with me now, sky watching, and it's great for zooming into things, especially the moon, so lots more footage like that will be coming up. It's not great for the night sky at all. You need quite a bit of light with this camera, so daytime, if you need to zoom in, great. But something like the moon, fantastic. Definitely come over, get the size of that. You'd have no chance if that landed on you. Very fresh, definitely last night. It's a massive tree. I think if I see something like that, just check, make sure nobody's underneath. Should do really. But very difficult terrain. Very difficult terrain, guys. I should do really. Should. I've always thought that. You see a tree that has freshly come down. Oh, you can't. It's very difficult. I can have a quick look. Can't get through there. It's very. It's crashed onto a stone wall. Hello? Can't see it or hear it, but it's actually crashed over the stone wall into some property where they keep horses in stables, so people will be around to see this. Nature is so powerful. So heading onto these moors now, where I was out filming in this storm Amy. This is the day after. Still very windy. More trees down over there. A lot brighter. No rain. Still windy on these moorlands. Heading over to where I saw that animal now. Gonna check for tracks. Just noticed some animal bones, probably sheep bones. So if you're a bit squeamish, look away now. It's nothing but bones. I've noticed these before a bit, but there are plenty of sheep about. Maybe it was something's dinner, who knows. Looks like sheep. To me, possibly deer, but I think sheep. Okay guys, I'm just having a minute walking against the wind. Strong wind, and when you're walking uphill, I'm having a minute before we carry on. It's just to the end of this field now. I'm not putting out much hope for tracks now after this storm. It really did come down heavy with rain for many hours. This wind. So anyway, I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone who watches these videos, all subscribers, members, patrons. Thank you very much. Thanks for interacting, and please, if you do enjoy any video you're watching on my channel, please do press the hype button. That helps get the video out, rank it a lot higher. I would really appreciate that, and thank you for any extra little gifts people have sent me, the supers, where people show their appreciation for a particular video. Thank you very much, and in particular Cliff, you know who you are. Thank you, you're a star. Like I said, all members, patrons, great stuff. Anybody at all who watches these videos, whether you subscribe or whether you interact, thank you for watching. And if that's the case, please do consider subscribing and interacting. It would help me out a lot. Right guys, I'm going to carry on. I've had my minute now. It's just steep walking up there then, and the wind's against me, and it's a strong wind still. I've had my minute. Let's go. So guys, over here, and this is the field, and they are farmers' fields. A lot of these fields you never see any cattle in, never seen any cattle. In this particular one, just let me get over, very windy, watch my footing, and the animal in question was literally walking around here on very thick grass with all that heavy rain we've had as well, and the very strong winds whipping the ground up. I can't see anything, but one thing I do see, actually, one thing I do see are patches of cow manure, I'm presuming, quite fresh. So I like to keep the channel real. That doesn't prove anything. It doesn't disprove anything. So obviously there have been cattle in this field, but that animal I saw, it really did seem to be walking or prowling like a big cat. And they have been seen in this area. The field I just walked through, one of these farmers saw one, he swears he saw one run across the field. He said he didn't make a mistake, he knows the land, he knows what animals should be about and what shouldn't. Who knows? But the animals seem to be prowling. It was making, let's say, a noise where it didn't sound happy, like a growl, a grunt. And I wasn't hanging around, even though there are fences and walls around. If it was a cat, he could easily get over there. So guys, on the promise of keeping the channel real, I've no idea, but I have just come across a couple of piles of, which I'm presuming is cow manure, cow pats we call them here, and who knows, but I will put that out. Maybe I'll never know what I filmed, because I was using night vision camera this year, which is great for the stars, great for the landscapes, but when you zoom in and it's pitch black, you're never going to get crystal clear shots. But I carry on. What I do, being out here filming with all sorts of cameras I can see in the dark, and one day if there is a big black cat or more than one in this area, just let me get over this fence. Maybe one day I will get real evidence on camera that nobody can argue with. Now that's what I got. But very interesting. Very interesting. I was looking forward to going back and checking the ground there. Couldn't see any tracks at all. So there we go guys, there we go, no tracks. A blurry video of a black animal, which to me, well at the time, to me, worried me, and maybe I jumped to conclusions saying I've just filmed a big black cat, and maybe I didn't, and maybe that isn't what I filmed. No idea. Like I said, maybe one day we'll get something clearer on camera, but I do like to keep things real, and that is what it is for now, for this video. Maybe I'll never know, but who knows what lies in the future when I'm out filming around these moors in Northern England in the UK. Guys, thanks for watching. Lots coming up, trust me, there's lots coming up. I've been out nearly every night, and we have some clear nights, some not so clear nights. If it turns out to be cloudy and we can't see them stars, there's not much going on like I've done with other videos. Maybe I'll show you a few videos from the past That'll be interesting, especially new subscribers who haven't scrolled down to watch any of the older videos. Maybe some of you may have seen them before. Fair enough. Well, if you've not seen them before, watch them again. If you haven't, I hope you enjoy. Take care, guys out there. Take care in any weather like this, especially in woodlands and forests. So many trees have come over, and not safe at all. Alright, I will see you very soon.